Well, I certainly hope you're enjoying the WEEU Sunday Morning Polka Session holiday shows. We have a good time here in our Hinkel Hutte. Let me just tell you about the Hinkel Hutte. So we're almost live every week in the Hinkel Hutte. Now, Hinkel, some people say, what does that mean? Because you hear chickens a lot. So that's actually the Pennsylvania Dutch word for chicken, like Hinkel. Hinkel Hutte. Hinkel Hutte. So it's kind of a mashup between sort of High German and not so High German.
It's medium German.
Low, real low.
In between German.
In low. We got a panel in the Hinkel Hutte. It's nice to party during the holiday seasons, boys, isn't it?
Happy holidays.
Yeah, introduce yourselves.
I'm Mighty Mike Faust.
I'm Matt Gorney.
And I'm Noel Acosta.
Noel. It's especially nice to have you, Noel.
Yeah.
Are you the first Noel?
Right?
I'm the third Noel.
The third.
Noel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
there's
didn't know
three
that.
of us.
But
Yeah.
he's the first Noel in the Hinkel Hutte.
That's right.
Okay, and my name's Dave Kline. So we were looking around at stuff. We know we're starting to stock up for the holidays because we know we're going to have a lot of folks stop by our little Hinkel Hutte and our little imaginary alpine place in the Theater of the Mind here. And I noticed that we started having some beers, and Mike brought 4 bottles of beer, and Matt brought 4 bottles of beer, and Noel brought 4 bottles of beer, and I brought 4 bottles of beer, and they're 12 different beers.
That's 16.
That's too many then.
There's never too many.
No, we only...
Not in the Hinkel Hutte.
I think we brought 3 each.
Well, 4 of them are gone already.
There you go. 4 times what?
We'll do 3 each.
Pre-game.
We were thirsty.
You never count the first 4. That's just the prime.
What happens in the Hinkel Hutte
Stays in the Hinkel Hutte. But
so,
I'm changed.
it is now time, though, for our annual holiday tradition.
Yes.
And that's the singing of the Hinkel Hutte 12 Beers of Christmas song. Huh?
All
I
right.
like it.
Are you ready? Here we go. In a 1, 2, 3.
We have 12 beers of Christmas sitting on the shelf. We'll drink them one by one like the good beer elves.
So, Mike. Faust.
So I have all-day IPA.
All-day IPA.
All day long.
Nice. What do you like about it?
I like it because it stays with you all day long.
So does a bad piece of scrapple.
But I'm ching.
Okay, Matt, how about you?
You know, I was going to have an all-day IPA, but I decided since Mike brought that, instead I'd share a Blood Orange, brew-free or die IPA.
Blood Orange.
Blood Orange.
Yes.
It's phenomenal.
Nice.
You get
Nice.
the hoppiness, a little bit of citrus, a hint of sweetness. It is wunderbar.
Very festive, Matt.
Yeah.
How about you, Noel?
I bought Stella Artois.
Stella Artois.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oui.
How mature of you.
Oh.
There's Noel, you best Stella Artois.
Ha-ha.
He's the first Noel, but he won't be the last.
It won't. That's for sure.
I don't know what it means.
How about you, Dave? What did you bring?
I brought a Radler. That's half beer and half soda.
Wimp.
What?
Huh?
What is that?
Yes, I'm a wimp.
Wimp.
No, the Germans drink it in the Alps and the Swiss and the Italians, mostly Germans and Austrians. You know, it's a part beer and part usually like 7-Up kind of soda, lemon lime soda mixed with your beer. And when you're working hard, you can still have your beer and your suds, but you have a little sweetness to it, and it's refreshing. So that's why I brought that, because it's going to be a lot of work putting all these beers up on the shelves here at the Hinkel Hutte.
That's a fair point.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're
Yes.
getting festive. We're decorating. So what's the next bottle we're going to decorate?
So the
Actually,
next-
we're decorating with these.
Yes.
We're going to decorate with these. Right.
So the next one is a Rolling Rock. I thought we'd do something from Pennsylvania.
Oh, very domestic of
Latrobe.
It's green. It's a green bottle,
Exactly.
right?
Very festive, Matt.
Yep.
I thought I would also celebrate Pennsylvania, like Mighty Mike, and visit our friends in Hershey, Trogs.
Oh, people like Trogs. Don't they make like
Trogs?
elf things?
I have no
Yeah,
idea.
I think I've seen.
Mad Elf.
Yes,
It's
right?
called
Isn't
Mad
that
Elf.
Trogs?
Yeah.
Right,
I've got
right.
a perpetual IPA because when you're at the top of the Comet and all those other great roller coasters, on your way down, you can see Trogs and plan out your dinner. Perpetual IPA is perpetually amazing.
Well,
That was a great explanation.
Now you know the rest of the
Not sure
story,
what he
Paul
said,
Harvey.
but it's good.
I didn't bring one ready, but off the top of my head, I have the Corona. You can never go wrong.
Corona.
With a twist of
Christmas in
lime?
the
With a twist of lime.
Caribbean.
Yeah.
Everything's all right.
Yeah.
Christmas in the
Caribbean. Oh, yeah.
We don't live in a hurry.
No.
Santa coming all night long.
Yeah.
Oh.
Christmas in the Caribbean.
I say everything's all right. Cha-cha-cha. Okay, Christmas in the Caribbean. Good.
Yeah.
That was
like
nice.
Obviously, we like that one, and we need to rehearse that song some more.
Do you remember that Christmas a couple of years ago when we recorded that?
I do,
It was
yeah.
like 80 degrees.
Yep. Yeah.
It's not 80 degrees now.
It's on YouTube, and as we're recording this holiday
right.
season, it's snowing outside the Hinkel
Yeah.
Hut. For real.
For real.
Like 3-4 inches, and people act like it's the blizzard of,
The end of the
worst blizzard
world.
that ever had, right?
Crazy out there, those
as we know it.
REM.
So it's me, back to me now. So
I feel
Yes,
fine.
Dave.
my next beer that I'm going to decorate the shelf with, let's talk about the elf on the shelf. Wait till he gets done with this 12 beers. The next, it's going to be a Hefeweizen from any brewery. I don't care which brewery. I just don't care. I love Weiss beer. It's great. Unfiltered, tasty, chunky. I can have that any time of year. I know it's kind of like a summer beer, refreshing beer. So far you can see I go for the refreshing beer. So anyway.
A Weiss beer, not a wheat beer.
No, yeah,
There's
it's
a
the same
difference.
thing. Yeah,
Is
it's the
and
kind
it
of
has
the
a
same
twist
thing.
of orange.
Yeah, or lemon.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
it with lemon better than orange.
Well, since we're talking about Freddie Mercury and Queen, his favorite beer and one of my favorite beers is Heineken. Is that made in Holland?
Heineken is not made in Holland anymore. It probably is made in Holland, but I think it was bought by him.
In Pittsburgh now, right?
Yeah,
Is
it's
that
made
right?
in-
Really?
Something like that. But yeah, he liked Heineken, and I'm
waters
also
of
a
the
fan of
mighty
Heineken.
Monongahela.
So here's to you, Freddie. Cheers.
Okay, so far Mike's big on the domestic beers there.
Yeah. I'm going to go with one of, I believe it's made in Delaware, Dogfish 60-minute IPA. 90 minutes a little bit too heavy, 60 minutes just right, and love my hops.
Well, you do love it. And yours so far have been all hoppy. So we've got Mr. Domestic, Mr. Hoppy.
Yep.
Yep, Mr. IPA. It's Rehoboth, down Rehoboth.
Yeah.
There
it is.
That's where their brewery is, right?
There is, yeah.
Okay, so what about you, Noel?
Mine, I'm going to stick with a little tropical with a land shark.
Oh, land
Love a
shark.
little land
So
shark.
land
Get the
shark,
Caribbean theme.
Sort of the Jimmy Buffett.
Jimmy Buffett?
thing.
Jimmy
Yeah,
Buffett,
exactly.
It's his riff on
Margaritaville,
Corona, right?
yeah.
Fins to the left.
With a
both
little
good.
with a little lime in there.
With a little bit of lime.
So we're back to this Christmas in the
Caribbean.
Everything's all right. Cha cha cha. Okay, my next one is one that I just sampled out in Portland, Oregon. Get this, guys. I went to go ski on the glacier out there because it's open year round, except for a little time in September, usually when they do some work to the lifts. So I was out there in October, and I thought, sure enough, I'll go up and I'll rent some skis. And I went into the shop I always go to in a little town called Government Camp on the flank of the volcano, Mount Hood. And I said, hey, you guys still rent alpine skis, right? And they said, yeah. They're kind of looking at me. And then the one guy says, there's like this awkward pause, seriously, like 5 seconds. And then he finally says, where are you going to use them? I said, up on the glacier on Mount Hood. Man, there's no glacier up there anymore. Yeah, so what did I do? I made the most of it. I rented a bicycle and went and had a beer and rode around on the volcano on a bicycle with a beer. Yeah. So my choice was this one called Pray for Snow Ale. Honestly, that's the name of it. From one of the microbreweries in Portland.
How apropos.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Oh, whose turn is it?
Is it
Oh,
my
it's
turn? This is my
Mike's
final
again.
one.
This is your final
and
one.
this is my granddad beer.
Almost live from the Hinkel Hut.
Yes.
Your granddad's
and
beer.
it's a shout out to my granddad and all the great beers, the granddads drank, and that is a PBR in the can. Yes, that's right.
He
It's a
is
lawnmower
really
beer.
Mr. Domestic.
I'm saying, you just cut the grass, even
Milk
though it's
toast.
snowing in November.
That's good. Hey, no, I used to love Pabst.
I was going to go earlier with that Founders All Day IPA, which is great because it's like a 4% type thing. It's good, but doesn't have the heaviness. However, I'm going to mix it up a little bit, and I'm going to go north to Pottsville. Little Yingling Black and Tan.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Black and Tan.
You took the words right out of my mouth, but
Did
I'm not
I?
going to tell you until I get to my turn.
Can you
Good
throw the
choice,
peanut
good
shells
choice.
on the floor, Matt? With the black and tan, you have the peanuts for the peanut bar?
Sure, why not?
Good, why not? You can throw anything on the floor after you have a couple of them.
Yeah. and what's great about the Hinkel Hut is you can do whatever you want with the floor.
I like it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Noel.
All right.
This
well,
is your last
this
one.
is my last one.
Gonzalez.
One more.
Oh, that's
all right.
all.
Let's see. I
It's
want
the
to
last
pick.
Noel.
No
It's
pressure.
the last, not the first.
The last Noel.
I'm going to keep it simple.
Okay.
You can never go wrong with Miller Lite.
Miller Lite.
Oh, you're busting on me for domestic.
I want a little domestic this
Dan
time.
likes Miller Lite.
I like
Dan
Miller
does
Lite.
like Miller
Yes,
Lite.
he does.
Yeah.
When you're in the mood to throw one down real quick,
Yeah.
like that's like an after bicycle riding thing for me. Have a Miller Lite.
Or mowing the lawn.
Yeah.
It's a
I
mowing
know
the lawn beer.
Mike Keller also a big fan of the Miller Lite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Not so much a big fan of the Miller Ultra though, or whatever that is. It
I
has
don't
like
think
minus calories. Like you drink it and you go, you have to trot out to the happy house. And okay, all right.
And what's your final beer, Dave?
Well, Matt kind of. So I'm going to just switch it up a little bit. My next beer, and I guess my final beer, will be Jägermeister.
Jägermeister.
Ooh.
Beer?
Beer? I thought that's a shot you
Yeah, I
do.
thought that was a shot.
I thought I could sneak that by you guys.
Well, you know,
We're not
when you
that
think
far
about
gone yet.
Follow a couple of beers by Jägermeister if you're following the order, the correct order for things. No, so I put down Yingling Porter. So Yingling Porter is something they used to serve. I don't know if they still do. They used to make Yingling Porter in the wide mouth little bottles with wide mouth, like about an inch and a half wide. And we'd have those. We'd run those ski trips. And when we were done skiing, man, it was time to relax, what they call the après ski. You'd pop the top. The whole top would come right off of that thing. And, I mean, one chug, ice cold, it was right down. It was great. Now, they use the Yingling Porter, and they mix it with, the lager, or to make the black and tan?
I'm not sure. If
Black and tan is actually a mixture of two of them.
Or the premium. Is it the premium?
I have no idea.
Okay.
So somebody that's much more well-versed in beer can write to us at the Hinkel Hutte. You can just give us a write to me, just DKLINE at WEEU.com. You can share your own holiday beer traditions, and, you know, we'll pull them off there, and we'll throw them up on the show next week.
Send us an email.
During the holidays. What libations do you like during the holidays? Those are ours. Little, you know, fun, right?
Yeah.
I thought it was fun.
Yeah, I had a great time.
Noel, did you think it was fun?
It's amazing. It's
Okay.
great
You're
here.
going to have to call an Uber to get home, though.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure. Uber or Lyft, whatever.
Well, let's finish.
Let's sing it out, guys.
Let's finish out now with the end of our theme song. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. We had 12
beers for Christmas sitting on the shelf. Now there are none. Merry Christmas, health and wealth.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Bye-bye.